Welcome to the Stars and Cards Lounge. What? Where's she at? Oh my goodness, man.
I'm right here. I'm right here. I'm so sorry.
Oh Lord, what?
You guys, I just flew in. I mean, drove in. The winds were horrendous. It was horrible. Welcome in, you guys. My name is Elena. You can call me Esmeralda, whatever you feel best at. But welcome to the Stars and Cards Lounge. And I'm Elena from Searchlight Tarot. And I'm here with who?
Well, listen, you may know me as Eric from Biggie Astrology, but the reality is my name is Petey Pablo, and I'm from Pittsburgh, and I run these streets. Now, my mama, Maria Marie, she was Italian and Greek, okay? Now, listen, walking to the grocery store with mama wasn't fun because she had big calves and a round butt, and that's not cool for a little kid to see. Now, my father, okay, Dallas Jerome, he was from half Puerto Rican and half Jamaican, you understand? So my father would get into things all the time and tell us crazy stories about Halloween and how you cast the little spells and you have to have your herbs and you throw them down on the ground and then you breathe in it. So that's just what that's about.
Okay, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. So welcome in today, you guys. We're gonna have some fun, right?
Oh, we're gonna have a lot of fun. We gonna have, are you kidding me? Did you know that on my corner in Pittsburgh, I only allow fun?
Okay.
There's only fun.
And I just got back from the Witches Council, and I will tell you there's so many great things going on right now in the air for Halloween. All kinds of new potions, new spells, and most importantly, today's show. Today's show is going to be so much fun, you guys. Get ready because Big E and I are really going to go at it today. We're going to talk about haunted houses. We're going to talk about spirits. We're going to talk about energies.
And we're talking about the week of the 27th to the 31st, which is Halloween. Capricorn, yeah, all right. Aquarius and Pisces moon.
Oh, all right. So where do we begin?
Now, you know, for the Pisces moon on the 31st, that's going to be a spiritual day. You understand?
My favorite. You guys, I'm sorry. I really want to play the part. I mean, I just really want to go at it. I just really want to get into this. Okay, I'm gonna play the part. Oh, darling, that sounds absolutely fabulous. But let us start with some hocus pocus tarot right now, and let us look at what the energies are all about for the week.
All right now. Now, let me ask you a question about this. You're pulling cards. What type of deck you pulling from?
I think today we're going to use the traditional tarot card. No. Do you know what? I have the most amazing deck since it is Halloween. It is the Dark Knight Oracles. And I feel this deck right here will be a beautiful combination for the upcoming energies from Source today. We're going to get some Oracle cards and we're going to talk about what it means for everybody.
Well, can you find out if I'm going to win the lottery? Because I got 6 kids and things are expensive over here.
Darling, everything costs money. If you want information, it costs money, darling. You have to pay me first, and maybe then I can foresee what the future holds for you.
Okay. Well, you pull your cards and then we'll find out what's happening.
Or
PT and
I can cast a little spell and make things align for you at the right time, but I cannot guarantee you the outcome of the spell because I'm not very good at it right now. I'm still working at it. All right, you guys, let's get started. We're going to get the oracles for the week. You guys, happy Halloween, happy Scorpio season. We're having a little fun today. Let's lighten our energies. Let's embrace the day.
You gotta love Scorpio season.
All right, we love Scorpio season. What would you like to tell everybody? Now, I may not be able to shuffle like this.
It's kind of hard to shuffle with Edward Scissorhands over here.
When I went shopping, I just got a hat and this, and but this was the funniest thing. I just was laughing so hard. I was like,
God.
wow.
I freaking love it. I love it.
That's okay. We're just going to shuffle, and I'm going to cut, and we're just going to let the cards. I'll pick 3 cards today. How's that?
It sounds wonderful, darling.
You know what we'll do? We'll have a little fun. 3 numbers, please.
1, 5, and you know me like the number 8 because it just like goes back around and back around again, you know? Infinity.
Infinity. That is beautiful. Okay, here's our three oracle cards. Let's see what Eric has picked today for everybody. First card is, you guys ready for this one? I did not make this shit up. You guys, the Black Cat and the full moon. Wow, that is beautiful. I'll put it together for you. He's chosen the card of deceit. Wow, these are some whoppers you got here. And then the last cardful they gave me is playful. All right, you guys, this is what I feel. I think it's a little coincidental that he did pull in the black cat with the full moon. And, this is really about trusting our own instincts with certain things in life. This is an energy of deceit, betrayal, feeling like there's certain things going on around all of us that maybe we don't have our clarity on, and maybe we need to get into our intuition a little bit more. Do you know there's so much stuff going on in this world today that is creating self-doubt? Am I being deceived? Trust your instincts. It never lets I talk about this, and you guys know it. I love you, but we really do need to trust our own instincts, especially in today's world. There is so much deception going on, and there is so much just corruption. But I do feel with the full moon, Source is just saying, trust your instincts. Cats have so much instincts. If you really get into that, it will always guide you in the right direction because the next card is another cat. And it's about, yeah, be more playful with life. Be more in an energy of playful with your own self and trust your instincts. It will always guide you in the right direction.
What do you mean play with yourself? That don't sound appropriate.
Darling, I know how you like to play with yourself, but I'm talking about be more playful with life, be more playful with your friends, be more playful with life, period.
Or you mean I can just sit down and watch a good movie and play?
Listen, whatever floats your boat and whatever gets you through your life, as long as you don't harm anybody, as long as you don't make choices that are not only going to harm you, but people around you, you're okay. This is a very hard life right now. I mean, back 100 years ago, it was harder. Women had no rights. Black people had no rights, but so we've come into a full circle of everything right now. So this is really about the corruption going on in the world. And we really have to trust our own instincts.
Yeah, we do.
Trying
to take our rights away again.
Yeah. Listen, if you guys would really listen to your instincts, it's such a beautiful tool. And I just feel Source is just saying, have more fun with it. Like, look at me today. You guys, and look at Eric. I mean, we're on YouTube.
We're nothing but fun. You like my tie?
You're a businessman. You're looking pretty sporty.
Listen, it's real business in these streets in Pittsburgh, baby.
Right. Is Pittsburgh kind of hard on the streets?
It's kind of tough in Pittsburgh.
Is it?
Yeah.
Would you consider Pittsburgh one of the harder street areas to grow up on?
Oh, yeah. There's some areas in Pittsburgh that are no joke.
Really?
Yeah.
So it would be tougher than Detroit?
Ooh. Listen, Detroit, Chicago, Pittsburgh,
New York,
Houston, New York, parts of
East
Boston,
LA, East LA,
Boston, Compton.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, it's real in them streets, you know what I'm saying? Pittsburgh, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I got a dice game, I got this going on, you know what I'm saying? It's real tough, you know what I'm saying? Things be happening, you know what I'm saying? You just can't walk around a bologna sandwich.
Listen,
I'll be like, yo, run that sandwich, yo. Run that sandwich. Give me your bologna
listen, Peter
sandwich.
Piper. Hey, listen, just remember every action you do every day is karma. So make sure what you do is in the right form. So you attract good karma your way because apparently you want to hit the lottery. Well, make sure that you don't steal from others and make sure when you roll the dice, you're not cheating and make sure that you run the streets in the right way and it's good karma coming your way.
Well, the other day I helped a grandmother cross the street.
That was very nice. After you took her purse or before?
No, you know what I'm saying? I saw a quarter and I slid it in her pocket for her.
That was very nice of you. What's your name, Peter Piper?
No, not Peter Piper Pizza. It's Petey Pablo. Goodness gracious, you must respect PT.
I'm going to call him Peter Piper because that's what he's reminding me today. Now, listen, you guys, really, 2 moons, the full moon, 2 cats, I'm sorry, and deceit. And I just feel sources telling me, you know what, embrace a beautiful energy around you of white light. And, look at me. I mean, look at him. Embrace life. Have fun with the people that you love. And if you're in an energy where you kind of I just feel sources trying to tell everybody, be more aware of what's around you. Yeah. Be more aware. If you got a bad feeling not to walk down an alley or a street, we need to really start to protect ourselves, everybody. But Source is saying you will always be okay, but trust your instincts. If we always trusted our instincts, we would always be on this great path of just we're okay. We're okay. And the playful cat is about embracing yourself around the people that make you happy and love life, live life, and embrace life.
I love that. And for this week, I will say this. We're starting off this beautiful Monday, the day of the moon. So of course you got those full moon cards, and it's our moon. Elena and I are both with Capricorn moons. You understand? So discipline and hard work is always important for this week, but also Monday and Tuesday, spend some time in nature, but think about what you are building and use your intuition. If people are trying to destroy what you're trying to build, and this could just be any aspect of your life, your family, people gossiping this and that, or messing with, don't let nobody mess with your money. But seriously, then you need to just move on and move away and focus on your path and your legacy. And remember, we're in Scorpio season. So I love when Elena's saying about the intuition, because Lilith, Mars, and Mercury are still there in Scorpio, and we have to trust the intuition. And we've got this grand water trine with Jupiter, Saturn, and now Neptune in Pisces. So the veil is extremely thin. As we get into Miércoles, Wednesday and Thursday, and a little bit Tuesday night, we got the Aquarius moon. Okay, so for Elena, Wednesday and Thursday, she could do some intermittent fasting, because this is a little special secret. Whenever the moon each month comes back to your natal sun sign, so Monday, Tuesday, you Capricorn suns, intermittent fasting, no drugs, no sex, no alcohol, no cursing, no meat. And you don't have to do the full 60 hours. You could do 48 hours. So same thing for Elena on Wednesday, Thursday, but you could also just eat with the circadian rhythms of the sun, chill out, juices, smoothies, whatever you want to do, but it actually reactivates your body on a cellular level. Now, this Aquarius moon is going to hit Pluto late Tuesday night going into Wednesday.
Oh no, what does
Watch,
that mean?
well, it means Wednesday morning, watch the news. There could be some really interesting things about AI, technology, science. For your personal life, you're gonna feel that you really need to go within and cleanse and heal and do the shadow work. It's time to release the pain, trauma, and crises from childhood. Don't hold on to anything anymore. Find the joy and happiness. Be silly. Look at us, right? We're having
Yeah,
fun.
you
And
guys.
it's important to do that. We
Yeah,
so often, Elena, we don't take time to
simple.
celebrate and have fun in
Right.
our lives.
I know it's
You know,
sometimes, but I feel that now that we have a little bit of a following and we're truly grateful, you guys, thank you.
we love you
I
guys.
think that we're starting to spread it a little bit more to embrace life and be around the people that you love. And I really, cause I get so many scams in my email and just texts, and it's just like sometimes I think it's real, and then I think to myself, wait a minute, and then I do a real little research. I'm like, this is a scam.
Yeah.
And even though my gut was saying, no, that's too good to be true. I want all of you to really listen to your instincts and, just
And
trust
that
them.
would be big Wednesday, Thursday with with the technology and stuff like that. And also, when this moon comes into Aquarius, it will be trining Uranus and Gemini at 0 degrees. That's pretty intense. So it's definitely things about the dreams Tuesday night and Wednesday morning. You may wake up Wednesday morning and you should definitely be writing down your dreams and journaling, because you literally can receive crazy downloads and insights and information about childhood things, things that come up, but also downloads for new ideas. Maybe you want to start your own business, things like that. So embrace that. Going into Thursday, right? Thursday is the day of the planet Jupiter. We're going to have this Aquarius moon, and because Jupiter's in Cancer, it will make like in conjunction, what we call a quincunx. So you're not seeing the energy clearly. So you may feel like, oh my gosh, what am I doing with my life? I don't feel aligned with my vision and dreams. That's just a passing, fleeting moment. Relax, breathe into it, and just kind of like come back home to yourself. And so that will really kind of help you, and know that with Saturn and Neptune and Pisces, spiritual discipline is going to be the path through all this, you guys. And really until January 26th and February 13th, because Saturn and Neptune are in Pisces. And then
Wow.
Friday, Halloween, Elena,
Yes.
the Pisces moon. Oh my God. So trick or treat, smell my feet. Isn't that ironic? Pisces rules the feet. So trick or treat, smell my feet, give me something good to eat. With the Pisces moon on Halloween, you can't make this up. And this Pisces moon there's something really magical about it, because we're going to have it for Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas. And we'll update you when
Wow.
those
That's
dates come along.
beautiful.
But I've never seen anything like this. So it's like the God in the universe, right? Source is trying to let us know that we've got to see the magic in our own lives, right? That we've got to tap into these energies, honor your ancestors, because you know on the 31st and then Saturday the 1st, the veil is extremely thin. So give gratitude to the people that lived long enough to make you live, right? The mother, the father, the grandparents on both sides, the great grandparents. Like there's a lot that made you who you are. So be in gratitude for that and enjoy your Halloween. Be safe and understand you definitely want to make sure you have you a good piece of Jamaican chocolate. Don't have rum in it, but eat your chocolate. Check your wrappers for your children.
Do you think I can dip it in a little rum?
Why not? Why not? But have you a little piece of chocolate.
Hey, listen, I want you guys just to enjoy life. And, we have to be aware because, you know what, I will tell you this past week, and you talked about Neptune and Saturn in one of our last episode of the one before, but you know what, there were some crazy things going on in my mind. And then I
Yeah.
realized, stop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like this almost like backward, not deception, but am I kidding? Like just, and then I realized that you had talked about this and I realized what you were talking about.
Yeah. And deception's funny because I sort of dealt with some deception and some funny business, but it's all good. I'm so positive and optimistic
That's what
that
we have to do. That's what we have to do. Yes.
I will say this, right? I don't look at things happening to me anymore. Things happen for me.
That's beautiful.
Uh,
Wow.
it's really
You know
shit.
what? With that comment right there,
Yeah.
that is beautiful. I never even, yeah, that is just like magnificent. That should be in a giant quote. I mean, that's beautiful.
Maybe I'll tattoo it across Peter Pablo's chest.
I'm sure you got a few tattoos of it over there somewhere.
Only have one.
Peter Piper.
Peter,
It's a
Peter
yellow.
Piper
It's
picked
like, I don't
peppers
know
and
why.
the rock rhymes. Humpty Dumpty fell down on these hard times.
Listen, it's all good. I just don't want any of you guys, please, since the veil is so thin Friday, please
Yes.
don't have fun seances or pull out an old Ouija board or anything of that nature because you don't know who you're inviting into your home.
No, don't play with that.
Don't play because we're going to be talking about some haunted shit today. And I had an experience, Eric had an experience. I will tell you what I feel is out there with sorts of spirits and stuff like that. But I don't know. I just feel that, just have fun. Go to a Halloween party, stay home, pass out candy, watch an old movie on TV. Just dress up by yourself if you want and have a few giggles and laughs.
So,
And
can I ask you, what was your favorite Halloween or scary movie growing up?
oh, The Exorcist.
Oh my gosh, that's scary.
Yeah, that was
Okay,
scary.
that
Yeah, that
scared
was
me.
scary.
The
Yeah.
first Friday the 13th scared me. A little bit of Halloween scared me with Mike Myers, but you know what scared me? Um, oh my God, what was it
I have
called?
one more too. There's two that they did send
Okay, tell
super
me the other
fun.
one.
Amityville Horror.
Yeah, that didn't. Okay,
Okay, and what
I know
about
it was legendary. It didn't. I liked the movie. It didn't
I
scare
actually
me as
met the
much though.
person who lived in that house, but do you know what? That Jack Nicholson movie, what was it?
Oh,
The Shining.
The Shining.
Don't tell me you people have watched The Shining. Don't
That
tell me that
scared me.
movie did not freak you out because
That
that
freaked
was
me
spooky.
out.
That is spooky.
And you know why? Because I was watching it, cable TV, HBO, by myself. I don't know if I was 11 or 12, but it definitely scared me. And do you guys remember this one? When a stranger calls, and the woman with the girl, young girl, was babysitting the kids, and she was getting these prank calls, and then she called the police, whatever, and the operator said the calls are coming from inside the house. I was like, no! That scared the heck out of me. And the guy was crazy. He wound up like eating the kids. It was terrible.
Oh,
Oh, it was terrible.
yeah. And I was never afraid of clowns. I used to love clowns, but now these clown movies that are coming out, I'm like, I don't know if I like clowns anymore.
Oh yeah, the kids. What is it? Fright Night Freddy's, and it.
I don't
Yeah,
know, but
all that
I know
stuff.
that Amityville Horror, The Exorcist, and The Shining, I think are my all-time three favorite spooky movies. I mean, they're not spooky because actually Amityville Horror is based on a true story. Of
Yeah,
course, they glamorized it a bit, but I do know that a lot of shit went down in that house. And then The Shining, actually, there's some stuff there that is
I like
actually
Nightmare on
real.
Elm Street too. Freddy
Yeah,
Krueger, baby.
right. So let's keep moving along.
Now you said something about haunted houses. Oh,
I
we're also
do.
gonna do you guys, and you can start thinking about it. What three signs are you gonna take to a Halloween party? But tell us about the haunted houses and about the spirits, because you said the veil is really thin, right? And we have the Day of the Dead. the next day, right? Día de los
You
Muertos.
know, no,
Muertos.
this is what actually what I want to talk about. So, you guys, I don't know if any of you've experienced haunted homes. Some people don't believe in them. I know people that don't believe in them, and then
Oh,
they
it's
have.
real.
It's real, and I'm going to tell you, there's three types of spirits. Okay, so you have the first one would be, so you move into a home, and wherever you moved into an apartment, excuse me, a home, and somebody had a tragic death. Okay, meaning they either got murdered or they committed suicide or they got run by over by a car and they just died instantly. Well, that spirit, okay, I'm not. This is true. This is really true.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's going to hover around for a little while because they don't know they're deceased yet. Okay, 'cause it was so tragic and so fast that you will actually, and that's the house that I had lived in. This person didn't know they were dead. And come
Wow.
to find out that when the place that I moved into, it was an apartment, but my roommate went, this was a long time ago, but my roommate went to the things because there was so much activity going on in that house. And I said, there's something in here.
Yeah.
So he went to the manager's place and they said, well, the strangest thing, and I kept seeing a redheaded woman in my dreams. And they said the strangest thing, a redheaded woman lived there and she just vanished. She disappeared. All her furniture, her clothes, and everything were left there. So she was deceased, but she didn't know she was gone. And I had to have somebody come over and talk to her, my mother actually, and tell her to go towards the light. You're no longer of this earth. This is not your home. And then
Oh,
it was gone.
wow.
So, and then the second one, let's talk about the second ones. Okay, so the second one, I'm just going to say the third one is the worst. Okay. So the second ones are usually spirits that don't want to leave because they're either afraid to cross over of a life experience, meaning they know that they've had a bad life. They know they did some horrible things and they don't want to go towards the light. They know that there's something waiting there for them. So because it's redemption, we have to pay back and we have to go. But so they hover around. And these are the spirits that you come across that you invite into your home from a Ouija board, or, you know, you're playing around with crystal balls and stuff that you don't know anything about. These are the people you're inviting into your home. And they can be of anybody. They might be fun at first. They might be a little playful, you know, and then we got the third ones, which are the worst ones. And these are evil spirits. So you guys can envision back to even a horrible time or somebody who practices black magic and just a lot of hate and darkness. And these are the people that are pure evil. The energy is pure evil. So, you know, we have to really be careful. And most of the time, these spirits don't even come out till after you've lived in the home for 30 days.
Really?
30 days is when the activity will actually start.
Now, are there certain things that you could do with, you know, like prayers and sage and having the house blessed, or different things that can
Depending on how evil the spirit is, because I've come across some pretty dark stuff. Sage, if it's a pure evil, if it's a pure evilness, meaning that it's basically borderline the dark side. Okay, they won't leave because they'll pretend they're your mother, they'll pretend you're your lost son, they'll pretend you're somebody just so you can invite them in even more. And
also they'll mask and mirror back to you and try to act
your
like
mother, your brother, your best friend, your lover who has passed away, and if they're good people, they may hover for a few hours a day, a few days, and then they're going to be gone. So they're not going to be around you. If they're a good spirit, if they're a good soul, their spirit's going to go home. Their soul's going to go home. But if you have somebody around you and it's been like, you know, a year, and all of a sudden somebody's coming around your home pretending they're your ex-husband or this or that, it's a dark energy that is hovering around. Unless your ex-husband or wife was totally evil and they don't want to cross over.
So, but do you believe that we can also, on the positive side, I want to give people some positive,
Absolutely.
that we can communicate and talk to our loved ones that have passed away?
Okay, love is the essence of immortality, and everything is love. And I feel that as long as you communicate with love from your heart, that love will be given back to you from their essence, their soul.
Okay.
Because they're part of who you are. Because when you go home,
Because aren't they a part of your, don't they become
they're
a
a
part
part
of
of
your
your soul
spirit
tribe.
team or guardian angels?
Yep, they are. And they're part of your whole tribe. And, you know, a lot of parents send their essence of love around you so you can never be harmed. Or, you know, we feel it. You know, sometimes I will be doing something and I could smell my mother's perfume. So it's just kind of like, I know she's here with me, her essence,
Yes.
you know. So, yes. And we all experience that. But
I feel that with my
that is
mom,
love.
man.
That is love. And they're
That's
always with
beautiful.
you. you
And I
know,
feel
but
the
if
warmness and the love, and it's just, yeah, it's
yeah, now if you do move into a home and there's some strange things that start happening, I would say there's so many good remedies you could use. I'm not a witch, but I've had experienced a lot of things in my life. First would be to not engage with them. And second would be salt in the corners helps. You can sage, Palo Santos, get rid of anything old in the house that maybe it wasn't yours, but you moved in.
what's the
Oh,
stuff about cinnamon? I hear a lot of people online talk about cinnamon.
there's a lot of good things out there. I mean,
Okay.
if you're talking about organic and natural things, yes, but are there really spirits? There really are. And that's
Yeah.
why
Oh,
we
yeah.
really
It's not a
have to be,
game.
it's
It's not for joke people. Yeah.
It's not a joke. This is a good story. You guys will enjoy this. When I worked for corporate, I won a trip to Napa Valley and we stayed at the Stag's Leap Winery. And there was four of us, two guys, two girls. So we got to stay 5 days and the wine rep took us around, but we got to stay at the big house on the Stag's Leap Winery. But there was another house in the back that the workers used to work there and it was also a house of prostitution. So the guy stayed in that house. And when we were at dinner in the main house, the guy who owned the main house was telling us that that house is haunted. And the guy's like, yeah, I don't believe in that stuff, and he's like, well, actually, who's ever in there doesn't like men because many years ago, a prostitute was murdered. So they're like, yeah, and anybody who stays in that house that's a man would say they had some horrible experiences. So at 4 o'clock in the morning, the next day, here are these two big guys running down the hill screaming because the one guy said there was somebody in his room and it was a woman. It was on top of it, just screaming at him.
Wow.
That's just an angry spirit
Yeah,
and that's
you
an
don't want to
angry
play with
energy.
that.
Yeah.
That's real.
You know, so if you guys, I just feel that as long as you surround yourself in love and light and you go ahead and just, when you walk into a home and you feel a cold draft or weird energy, I would say leave. I mean, I'm not just saying, if you're sitting there and you're going house hunting or whatever,
Yeah.
and you walk into a room and you just feel like a cold draft or something, I would say keep looking.
Mm.
Because there might be some residue in there. But
That's great advice for the people. You know that.
yes, if you listen to your instincts, and from my own experience, I literally would feel a cold draft, and I would go, oh, there's something in here. So, but you guys, it can't harm us as long as we surround ourselves in love and light. It can't break that barrier, and you always can command it to go back to where it came from in the name of
Right,
God.
because we have the power, right?
We have the power, and God is the greatest source of all.
Okay. I love that. And I love for people to know that not in the physical or the spiritual realm, neither way are you victims. You are very powerful and empowered. So,
Yes, you are.
claim your power and definitely do it in the name of love. Everything's got to be love. So, speaking of the love, what three sides would you love to take to the Halloween party with you? Oh, by the way, the comments, oh my God. So I was going over the comments. People had me cracking up with like, oh my God, well, I'm this sign, but I would never trust this sign. So I forgot who it was. Some person said that they love Tauruses, but they were betrayed by a Taurus, so they wouldn't pick a Taurus, and they said,
Personal experience.
yeah, personal experience. And so we cannot, hey, I get it. Like everybody, we all have our journeys and our stories, but there was a lot of love for Scorpios. People would trust Aquarius and Virgos. It was just interesting. So
Yeah,
I
it
love when you
was.
guys really share your comments. That was a good episode. It was really a
So
lot of
are we
fun.
going to do who would we go to a Halloween party with, or who would we take to a haunted house overnight?
Oh God,
Because that really takes
that's a
I
little
mean,
different.
that is very different.
Well,
So
maybe you want to do both. It's Halloween week.
let's do it.
Let's
Let's
do
do
both. Okay, so let's go positive first. We're going to the
it.
pate.
Positive first.
Okay. You want to go first?
Hell no.
Okay. For my Halloween party, and I'll be honest with you, I'm not a big Halloween guy, but I remember going to some awesome Halloween parties in my 20s. And if I'm thinking of the three signs that I'm coming with me, they got to be dipped up and dressed out. And I want them to outshine me, actually, because I'll wear a costume, but I'm not going to get like so crazy. But I love being with people that like are dripped and decked out in their costumes. So, number one, I'm definitely going to go with a Leo. because Leos love costumes and they love like totally putting the full dress from head to toe. Like I've seen Leos with some clever, clever costumes. So I'm definitely having a Leo come to the party.
All right.
Um, it's Halloween, so I'm gonna have a Scorpio, and I don't care what costume they wear. They're kind of there for my spiritual protection, and so I feel safe going to any Halloween party. If something goes down, I got a Scorpio with me. So
All
I
right.
got two fixed signs. I got a Leo and a Scorpio and a Virgo, and who else am I taking to a Halloween party? Um, hmm. I'm going to take a Gemini because the Gemini, they may be three different people in that night and have multiple costumes or costume that's like reversible. They'll be like, oh, look, my jacket's reversible. I can switch this and flip that. And then midnight, by the time we're halfway into the party, they're like a whole nother person. So I,
Very
I think that
creative,
would be
Geminis are.
that would
Oh
be
yeah.
clever and fun. So I got
Yeah.
Gemini, Leo, and Scorpio at the party, and we're going to have fun.
Yeah, you are for sure. Now, my three picks are going to be a Gemini because I already thought about it.
Okay.
Gemini. Oh yeah, they're going to be fun.
Are
They're
you
just
copying me?
no, actually, I already have my three.
Okay.
A Sagittarius.
Of course. I knew you were
Oh,
going to pick Sag.
well, no, I personally, from my own experiences, I've seen the way Sagittarius do it for Halloween. It's hilarious. They come up with the
No, they're
craziest costume.
Sag. Can I tell you, Sages, when they want to, I don't know if anybody knows how to have more fun than a Sag. When
Yeah.
they want to dress up and party and have fun, oh my God, yeah, Sages are great.
Yep. And the last one would have to probably be. I got two choices.
Mm.
For fun, I think I would take a Pisces.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Hmm.
Because they'll be whimsical and they love to get dressed up and
They'll
that would
be
be a
all.
good one. I
Oh,
was
they'll be
thinking
all.
about that, but yeah.
Those are my three picks. I think it would be fun. Hey, you guys, I want to hear. I'm going to tell you something. This is going to be weird. Okay, off subject a little bit. Eric, are
Look
you
at our
there?
costumes. What's weird?
Yeah, right. Nothing's a little weird here. This is our natural. Listen, I want to tell you guys about the funniest costume I've ever seen in my life, and this was probably about 20 years ago. So I went to this club. This, of course, when I was younger, and it was a Halloween competition. Who had the craziest, outrageous costume?
Okay.
Guys, now please pardon me, but this I will never forget this for as long as I live. This person dressed up as a giant pile, and I don't know how they did it,
A pile
but
of
it was,
poopy?
yeah, a pile of poopy, and they had like the long twirls, and it was just a giant cone. And then in front of him, he had this toilet dispenser with a thing of toilet paper.
Oh,
Now,
that's
I am
clever.
so sorry. That was yeah, they didn't win, but I was just looking at him like that, just to make that. I mean, it was like hard plastic, and
No, some people make some costumes that I just look at them like, how did you do that?
I know. So that was just the craziest costume I've ever. I mean, I've seen some great costumes,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
but then my bestie, she was a tooth fairy one year. It was hilarious, and then she dressed up as Dee Snider from I forget the name of that band, but she looked just like him with the wild blonde hair and the
Oh, yeah,
makeup.
yeah, 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 yeah.
And I just thought to myself, you know what? It's just so much fun to be a child and just be an essence of something that you just
Can
I
I
don't
tell you one costume I saw this couple? It was a friend of mine, him and his girlfriend. They did Ricky and Lucy. Ricky Ricardo, I Love Lucy. Oh
brilliant,
my God, they nailed it. It was
brilliant.
so good. Ricky Ricardo and Lucille Ball. I was just like, oh, and I love that show growing up. That was hilarious.
That was great. And if they had a couple with them, it could have been Ethel and Fred.
I know. God, I love Ethel and Fred. God, that was so great. Oh God, you guys, we're showing our age, but listen, television used to be great. Nobody watches television anymore. People watch Netflix, YouTube, Amazon. Nobody really watches network TV. Do any of you guys watch TV? I'm kind of curious because I don't watch TV. The only time I turn on the TV really is for sports, but otherwise it's I watch YouTube and sometimes some streaming stuff.
Yeah, no, I don't really watch much television, I'll be honest
Yeah,
with
I
you.
don't
Just a
really
few
watch
shows
TV.
here and there, but or a series that I like,
Yeah.
But that's
Okay,
about it.
so we
Yeah.
got the party.
Yeah, we got the potty.
Now
We
you're
got the
gonna
potty
lead us
going
into the
on.
haunted house.
So you got to remember when you go into a haunted house, you want to be around three people that are really going to keep their calm.
Yes.
And you don't want a superhero because
And be
God,
perceptive of the energies.
and very so I kind of have an idea who I take. I'll go ahead and go first. So, of course, I'm an Aquarius. I will tell you that I'm going to tell you why I would pick this sign, okay? Because there's a reason for it. Because actually, I was somewhere with them and we were in a haunted environment and they were like rock, you know what I mean? Taurus. And I'll tell you why, because they were so grounded and so structured. It was just kind of like, okay, yeah, there's definitely something here, but they were just so like a rock. Like they
Yeah,
weren't.
you can't really move Tauruses. They can handle anything.
Yeah, they're like, no, we're just going to move into the other room, you know? So, I mean, like most people would be, I'm right out of here. Oh my God, gotta get
I'm out of
out.
here. Yeah, yeah. Taurus is like, we're good.
Um, I would say Scorpio, but my sister, if I said that to her, she goes, well, I wouldn't even go.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I like that. So you're not taking Scorpio then.
I would love to take a Scorpio, but they would be like, I ain't going in there. Or
Okay.
no. I gotta say, you know who I'd really kind of like to go in there with? I would like to see how a Leo reacts inside a haunted house.
Mm.
Because they're very or an Aries. Aries or Leo. Hell, damn it, I'm gonna take them both.
Yeah, I was gonna say that sounds great. Aquarius, Aries, Taurus, and Leo. I think
Yep.
I think you guys will turn the haunted house into like a party. Like you'll flip it. Like it'll be like the ghost will leave.
Oh, you got Aries and Leo. They're like
Oh yeah, the ghosts are leaving. They're not taking those people. Like the ghosts are like, hey, you guys, let's go to the house next door. They'll be afraid of you guys. Okay, I like that. I like that four. Okay, me being a Virgo, I am first and foremost. I'm taking a Capricorn because Capricorns are going to be like, "Are you kidding me? Like, are you kidding me? You want darkness? I'll show you darkness." So Capricorns are tough cookies.
You're making me laugh today.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, they're tough cookies though. So I'm taking a Capricorn. Um, in the haunted house, they'll be like, "You see my devil horns? Yeah, bring it, darling." So, and then, whew, I actually do have to take the Scorpio for this one because the Scorpio empathically, they're gonna feel the energies and they'll let us know, like, um, yeah, this is too haunted. We gotta go, or this is. Oh, this ain't nothing.
Is there
Boo! They'll
is
be
there
trying to scare the ghost. Boo! You know.
is there such a thing as too haunted? If I get a little action, if I see a cabinet door close and open by itself a few times, I'm out that back door. Oh,
Well,
it's
me
just a
as a
little
Virgo,
haunted.
I'd be like the detective, and I think me and Scorpio would go down. We'd go down and be like, "Is that real? Like, what's going on?" You know what I mean? So Capricorn, they're like guarding the door, like,
All
"Yeah,
right.
I'll
Okay.
control the spirits in and out of up in this piece." Okay, so I got the Virgo, the Scorpio, the Capricorn, and then oof, I think I think I'm going with another OG sign. I'm gonna go with the Pisces. Because I think the Pisces, they would be able to see the spirits of the
Pisces are
ghosts.
going to be the first one running out the back door.
No, because you know what? Pisces are
No, I know. I
they're
had some
very
Pisces friends.
curious about that stuff. So to me, Pisces would be like they would know the haunted house history. They'd be like, "Oh, I saw this on a TV series once," so they would already know about it. So Pisces would have that covered. So I think
Pisces
I,
start talking to the ghosts.
yeah, yeah, exactly. What Pisces? Man, listen,
What is
Pisces.
your name?
Half the time Pisces are here, they're not here, and they travel through haunted houses in their mind sometimes. Please,
Well,
Pisces.
I'm sure a lot of our people watching are probably like, I'm glad they didn't pick me.
I know. Well, yeah, no, I wouldn't take. I'm sorry to the haunted house. I would not take a Gemini or Cancer. I'm definitely not taking a Libra. I'm sorry, you guys. So I'm rolling with the Capricorn, Scorpio, and Pisces, and I'm just like, let's dance.
Let's
We ain't
dance.
scared of no ghosts. Like Ghostbusters, right? We ain't scared of no ghosts.
I think that scares me of ghosts and spirits because of my own personal experience from a few situations is that you don't really know what you're dealing with.
No, you're right.
And it could be somebody just being mischievous and a child energy, or it could be somebody who's just having fun and then they're just going to really get, and some people just passing by, just, oh, let's have fun here for a minute. So, and I just think that this is so weird. My mother had predicted years and years and years ago
Mm.
that there's going to be more hauntings and more things coming down because of the veils becoming so thin.
Yes, and that's where we're at now. Your mama was right on
She
point.
predicted it 25 years ago.
Yeah.
And she
Well,
said in the future it's going to get really heavy and the veil is going to be so thin and the negative energy, the astral plane will be so close to the ground. And this is why I keep telling people, please spread your love and light.
yeah.
Just
And I
remember
will
that
say this, what's interesting about Wednesday, remember I told you about that Moon Pluto conjunction in Aquarius, but Wednesday supposedly, I don't know what you guys think about this, but I feel like it's my job to at least mention it because I don't even know what I think about it. But supposedly Wednesday in our, realm of the sun between us and the Earth, Three Eye Atlas will be, right around here on the 29th. So do with that what you will. Hopefully it's a positive energy. I don't know if it's real or not or this and that. I don't know what you guys believe. Comment down below what you think about it. But
so
hopefully it's tapping in and activating the heart chakra for us. But you hear all these stories. I don't really know what to think or believe
tell
about it.
me, I don't understand. Tell me, I know
Well, Three Eye Atlas,
they're
they're
curious too.
seeing this. They first thought it was like a asteroid or a comet, and then they realized it looks like sort of like more of a ship. And NASA has been tuning into it. A lot of spiritual people are tuning into it, and a lot of people feel that it's got like these six things around it, but it's like this big like
The mothership,
mothership.
it's coming to save us. The separation begins.
Yes. That's right. And so I would just say this week, especially Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, go within, stay prayed up, and stay focused from your heart chakra and do the spiritual work, right? Meditation, toning, whatever you like to do. But even if you've never done it before in your life, why don't you try doing it on the 28th and 29th? It may serve you. Who knows?
Yes.
That's my spiel.
And if you can always remember if you're feeling a little insecure or something's got you upset, because I'm looking at your aura today, it is really you got a beautiful purple aura around you, but I see a little bit of a gray haze. And I would say that you're very good with your energy, but you're overtired.
Yes, I was zapped out.
I can
You talk
see
about the
I
veil being thin. Oh my God. Elena, listen, we talk. I never take naps. I took a nap yesterday.
I see what's going on around you. I
Yeah.
see your aura.
But I've been working like a lot and then just I had issues with technologies,
I know we both
website, but
did.
it's all good now. But I still got to deal with some more stuff. And, like I said,
Baby, you got to take care of yourself, Eric.
yeah, yeah. But I'm
You got to
positive.
take
But listen, I'm dealing with these MRIs. I had an MRI on the elbow. I got another one coming up in November on the ankle. But, I know things are going to be shifting. I will tell this for the people. Right now in transit, the South Node is kind of zapping my sun. So it does dim the vitality, but it will shift on November 3rd. Any Geminis, Virgos, Sag, and Pisces out there, remember the Virgo South Node and Pisces North Node, that's on the health axis. So all of the mutable signs could be experiencing different things right now, especially Virgo Pisces. So give yourself some time. You feel like you need to take a nap? Take a nap. If I took a nap, anybody could take a nap. I took one.
I would highly recommend you take a whole day off, period. Doctor's orders.
Doctor's orders. Yes, I'll listen. Petey Pablo will listen because if you say take a day off, then the brother needs to take a rest. You understand? We want to feel irie, put my feet in the pool, and just lounge out.
Take a day off. Turn it off. You need it, believe me. Okay. But you guys, I want to thank you all for your love and support. I hope this show was entertaining enough and we love you.
Yes.
Um, I mean, I'm out of my element. I can't even shuffle cards today. So we'll get back to that.
Happy Halloween. Yes,
Happy
and we will be
Halloween.
back
Enjoy your
on. Yeah, we'll
week.
see you back on the Friday for the weekend show.
And then we're
But
going to go into what? The seventh house?
oh yeah, and then we'll do the seventh house. Yeah, we will
And then
do
we
the
can
seventh house
learn
in
more about
astrology.
tarot too, because I know a lot of you people really enjoyed the whole tarot thing.
Yeah,
And
no, I love when you teach us about a card. So we'll be doing that on Friday's show. So you guys have a wonderful week. Enjoy and happy Halloween.
happy Halloween.
Don't let your kids eat too much candy.
And keep yourself healthy and happy.
Yeah, oh yeah, and if you do eat a little bit of candy on Friday, try doing a little detox on Saturday, please. Oh my God.
You guys just enjoy it, please. Even if you're not going somewhere, but you just want to feel like pass out candy and dress up, have fun with it. Not enough people have fun with it.
And do it with a smile.
All right, you guys, we love you. See you next
Bye,
time.
you guys.